All right. My video stopped again, so I'm not sure why. So when I looked up, we were here, facing in front of the mat again. So hopefully you're all here and you're back if you did the class live. Both hands down, we're going to set the front foot back into a plank, and then you have the option to take the flow. Lowering down, knees or toes, scooping to the back bend that suits you. Peeling back to your downward facing dog. And then eventually meeting in child's pose, sinking your bottom back, resting your forehead down, taking some deliberate in and out breaths here in child's pose. So if I lost you and you were live, hopefully you've jumped back in, and we came round to the right again, and we took a flow. Gotta love technology. Take 3 breaths in and out here. And then slowly walk your hands back to your knees, bring your knees back in. Let's find our toe squat. Last time in our toe squat, sitting back. Doesn't matter which way you interlace hands this time. Interlace, draw them down, open through that chest. Release the arms up really big. Drop your left hand down between your shoulder blades. Right hand comes on the left elbow, pushing down, getting a release. And up and out the side. And release. Coming over onto hands and knees. And, walking back into your malasana, your little low squat. So here, if you've got the kasana in your practice now, please bring that in. Or any of those rocking movements that we were doing before, or any other movements. You might be rocking forward and back here. You might be still. Do whatever feels right for you. Hands come to mat, lift sit bones up, walk feet in, find your forward fold. This time let's hug our arms around the back of our legs and see if we can cuddle our body into our thighs while lifting the sit bones up. Let the crown of the head hang. Really grounding down through your feet, softening through your neck. And release. Half it. Let it go. Hands walk to the top of your mat. Pushing the mat away. Nice and strong in your plank. Knees or toes. One more breath. Take your flow. So up to you whether you lower like we were before and hold a back bend or come straight back over, and we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Nice and long. Lifting your left leg. As long as you can. Keep lifting, stretching through the leg, then bend and open the knee. And let's find length again. And bend and open. Remember that light shining from your left kneecap now. Try to hit the ceiling with that torchlight. Lengthen again. Keep active through the arms. Bend and open. Take a breath in. Float forward, left knee to left elbow. Take it to the right. Take it to the knee before stepping out to the nose, before stepping through. Releasing down. Sweeping up. Take a big breath in. Let the left hand sweep round. Catch the back of the right leg as the right arm stays up and peels over to the left. Feel that opening at length. Breath in, let's come up really big. Arms sweep really big and around. Interlace, left thumb on top, draw down. Breath in, come up. And let the hands land. Block or floor as you lengthen back through your left leg. Folding over. Walking walking back forward again. Tuck toes, lift the back knee. Walk your hands around towards the right. So we pivot, excuse my back. Come into that wide-legged forward fold. And gently bend into your right knee, come into Skandasana. All the same options as before. Heel down or up, floating the hands up or down. And then up, maybe you walk hands like me, or maybe you can float. Hands walk around and come either side of your right leg. As you walk forward to the back of your mat now, right leg is forward. Left hand plants, right arm reaches up. Take a deep breath in. And release. Place the hand down, lower the knee. Gently come up. And release. Lengthen through the back of your right leg, fold forward. Walking the hands. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. Hands walk around all the way to your left foot. And we're back at the top of our mat. Left foot sweeps back into your plank. Knees or toes, take your flow. Back to downward facing dog. From down dog, let's find child's pose. And in this child's pose, make it your own. So that means you could have knees together or apart. You could be extended how I am with hands forward. Or you could stack hands under forehead. Any way at all. You might like to reach them back behind or even thread them through your legs. Just pause in this child's pose. Take some deliberate breaths in and out. Long breath in, while you're releasing breath out. And then eventually extend your arms forward, so you come into an extended child's pose. Gently lift and look between your hands. We're going to slide, whether it's clunky or not, all the way forward onto our belly. Come into Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, spreading the fingers wide. Gripping the mat and drawing that chest through and forward. Gently lowering out of your Sphinx. This might be where you stay, how I am now with your back bend, which is fine. Movement of the hips, even bringing the legs up, letting them rock side to side. Eventually finding position lying on your belly, feeling the support of the floor under your belly, and breathing into it. Hands gently come back under shoulders. Let's lift up and back to our downward facing dog. Making your way there any way that suits you. When you get there, slow pedal. Slow pedal. Right leg lifts long. Bend and open the knee. Take a big breath in. Float forward. Right knee taps right elbow or towards there. Left elbow. Nose and steps through. Lower the back knee. Sweep the arms up. Engage through the glutes. Keep the left arm up, let the right arm come back, catch the back of the left leg, peel over, take a breath, reach both arms up, and land the hands, lengthen back through the right leg. Walking the hands forward, tuck toes of the left, walk the hands round to the left, come to wide forward fold. Sinking to the left knee into your Skandasana. Walk the hands or float into your right side Skandasana. Hands come on either side of the left leg as you walk to the back of your mat and you end up in a low runner's lunge. Right hand plants down, left arm sweeps up, peels back, and maybe you can pivot onto the outer blades of both feet here. Take a breath, come round. Walk the hands back all the way to your right foot, so we're back at the top of the mat in our low runner's lunge. Land your left leg, arm sweep up, breath in, And bring the left hand down. Reach the right arm up. So we've got our left knee down. Option to stay here, or maybe peel the left foot in, catch it with your right hand, and peel back and open. Take a breath here. And then release. Hand comes down. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee. Step back. Option to take a flow. So if you want to flow, go for it. Or come with me straight to your downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, nice and long. Bend and open the knee. Take a long breath in. Left knee to left elbow. Towards the right. To the nose. Step through. Help it if you need to. Lower the back knee. Arm sweep up. Engage. Keep that right arm up as the left hand comes around and catches the back of the right leg. Take a breath. And both arms up. Hands come down and land, lengthen through the back of the left leg. A little bit of a flowing movement. Coming forward, tuck toes, lift the back knee, walk your hands around into your wide-legged forward fold. Sink into Skandasana in your right leg. Walk over, sink into your left. Hands either side of the right leg as you walk to the back of the mat and find your low runner's lunge. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Maybe you pivot onto the outer blades of the feet, peeling back. Bring the hand down, lower the back knee, arms sweep up. Bring the hands down, tuck the toes, lift the knee, walk hands round, all the way back to the top of your mat. We've got our left leg forward, lower the right knee, sweep up. Right hand lands, option to curl the right leg in and catch it with the left hand. Rotate and look back. And release, both hands come down. Tuck toes, lift knees, step front foot back. Option to take a flow. Meet me back in your downward facing dog. Let's sink down into our child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Forehead melts towards the mat. If it's tricky to get your forehead to the mat, maybe stack hands. Pull a prop in if you have it. Keep taking deep breaths in, out. Walking the hands back if they're forward, pushing up onto your knees. Bring the knees inward, back where we started with the front of the feet flat. Lift up, big breath in. Float the hands to heart center and just check in for a moment. Check in with how you're feeling. Let yourself just sink here. Bring the hands forward, coming forward, tuck toes, come back to your little low squat, to your little Malasana. All those variations that we had before, stillness, sitting here in Malasana, maybe lifting up higher, using any props, maybe opening the wings, maybe you've got Bakasana and you want to have a play now. We're hanging out here for about 5 more breaths. So anything at all that feels right for you in the moment, let's do it. And then eventually hands come down, lift sit bones, heel toe the feet back to where you're practicing and hang in your forward fold. Bend the knees so belly touches thighs. Soften through the head, the neck. Wrap the arms around and hug your body as close as you can while lifting sit bones. And consciously soften your neck and shoulders. And then the arms go. Bring the feet into wherever you're practicing. Ground down firmly in your left foot. And then as you slowly lift your arms and your right foot up into stalk. Take a breath, reach up. Breath out, arms and leg forward. Engage through the glutes, lift up tall through your left leg, breath in up. Breath out, ground down strongly in the left foot. One more breath in. And out, arms and leg forward, palms face each other. So I probably will turn to face you to do this actually, and we'll probably hit something. So we're here, arms and leg forward. As we release, we're opening the arms, circling in an arc, the leg round behind and shining our heart. So it's kind of a warrior three, but I like to think of it as a flying pose. We're reaching back, shining our heart, kicking our leg up, getting a back bend. 2 more breaths here. Set your eye gaze on one spot to help you balance. If you're holding a wall, so what? And then eventually step the foot in, come back to your forward fold. You're still at the back of your mat. Give the head a shake and a nod. Hug the arms around the knees. And let yourself go. Ground down in your right foot. Take a breath in. Slowly start to come up, lifting your left leg. And arms into stalk. Breath in, reach up. Breath out, arms and leg forward. Set your eye gaze. Breath in. And out. Breath in. And reaching forward with arms and leg. Palms face each other as you arc the arms and the leg round. Hopefully I don't kick the fireplace. Shine your heart forward. So got that back arch happening here. Set your eye gaze, really ground down firmly in that standing right foot. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly step your foot in, come to your forward fold. Heel toe the feet. Let's meet down in our Malasana. Extend the arms out in front. Slowly, without gudunking, sit your bottom down. Extend your legs in front and then shuffle forward a bit. Scoot and do along the mat, so we're back to the middle of the mat. Reach up really big and then reach your arms forward as you slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, let yourself lie down. Soften. And touch down. Bending your knees. Feet the width of the mat, letting the knees collapse into each other. Arms wherever they're comfortable, and just pause for a moment. Let the knees drop side to side. Eventually bring the legs back to centre. Let's bring the feet roughly hip distance apart. Sit nice and evenly. At any time you can use any prop. So if it's tricky for you to rest your head back on the mat, feel free to pop a cushion under there for support, yeah? Cross your right ankle over your left knee and let that right knee drop out. Palms down by your sides, by your pockets pretty much. And we're going to lift our hips. So you can use the hands as a bit of an anchor to lift up and squeeze up. Open up through the front. And then slowly lower down. Let's do it again. Lift up, engage through the glutes. Open up the knee. And come down. And then we've got one more. Let's go. Lifting up. And down. Keep the leg crossed. So keep the cross of the right ankle. Slide the hands through. Or you might stay here with the left foot down. Just gently nudging the right knee out with the right hand. Or you might be able to slide the hands around the lower leg, the left thigh. And you can either keep the left leg bent or straight. You might be able to reach the hands up around the left calf. This is my preference here. So just see what works for you. I like to be here and I'm nudging my right leg out with my right elbow. Let the head soften down into the mat, like the arms and back. Figure 4, reverse swan, lots of names, lots of names. And then from here, let's slowly bend that top knee again if it's straight. Keep the cross of the right ankle. Bring the left foot to the floor. Take your arms wide maybe. I like them wide or cactus them. And then let's let the legs drop to the left. So we're bringing the right sole of the foot down to the left side of your body. Up to you whether you keep your head neutral, whether you turn towards the left or the right. Just see what works best for you in the neck. Make any adjustments. Try and get that right sole of the foot down, right leg pointing to the ceiling. A real sense of release. Gently bring the legs back to center. Take the feet the width of the mat. Let the knees drop into each other. Just pause here, hands wherever they're comfy. And let the legs drop side to side. Eventually, legs come back to center. Let's cross our left ankle over our right knee this time. Palms down by your side, lift the hips up. And lower down. And again, lifting up. And lowering down. And one more. And lowering down. Once again, you might stay here, gently encouraging your left knee out. Or you might be able to slide around and grab behind the thigh or behind the calf. But let's soften down through the neck and shoulders, let the body sink into the support of the floor and feel that release. Feel that real sense of letting go and being here. And then eventually let's bring the right foot down, keep the cross of the ankle, the left ankle, and let the legs drop to the right. So we'll bring the left sole of the foot down to the floor on the left side, on the right side, sorry. Maybe you cactus the arms, maybe they're wide. Gently coming back to center. Take the feet wide, knees collapse into each other. Maybe pause in stillness or little rock side to side. Now I invite you, if there's any further shapes that you want to move through or that you want to hold, please do them. If you want to come with me, I'm going to lift my hips, slide my hands beneath my lower back, palms down, and extend my legs to the ceiling into a Viparita Karani. I find this a really rejuvenating pose. I do this every day. Try and do it a couple of times a day. If you can, close down your eyes. Maybe you're in Happy Baby or maybe you're going through some other movement. Whatever you're doing, let's come to our final 3 breaths and then we'll slowly make our way into our Shavasana. Please find whatever shape serves you best for Shavasana. We're looking for a shape where we're on the floor, fully supported, whether it's on your back, knees bent or on your side. Try to find a lying position so that you can consciously let go in the neck and shoulders. Use any props at all to fully support you. Close down your eyes and let yourself be. Let yourself be in each moment as it arises. If thoughts start to come up, which is quite natural, I like to imagine I'm just acknowledging them as you would if you were out on a walk and you saw a stranger walk past. You might just give them a gentle smile or an acknowledgement or a nod of the head. And then they drift past and there's no more thought of them. So just a gentle acknowledgement of the thoughts as they come up, just like a stranger who's walking by, and then come into the now, come back to the now, come back into the being here. Coming back into your breath. Thoughts come, thoughts go. As you continue with your breath, be aware of the different sensations you feel within your body as your breath travels. Without moving them, be aware of the sensations of your fingers and your toes. And then start to let gentle movement happen. Whether it's fingers and toes, whether there's stretching or wiggling of the jaw or the body. And then really slowly in your own time, just gently roll to one side. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. From your side, gently push yourself up to a seated position. If you are able to stay in Shavasana, by all means do that. No worries here at all. When you come to sit, sit however you're comfortable. Palms down or up is entirely up to you. But soften down through the shoulders, reach up tall through the crown of your head and let yourself just be here. Bring the palms of your hands together. Feel the touch and connection. Let the thumbs rest on the centre of your chest. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Now I just wanted to read this little poem or little thing out to you guys. I know there's a lot of challenges and things going on social media at the moment, and sometimes we can get caught up in image and things like that, and it's just a tricky time at the moment anyway, and this just resonated with me. Loving yourself does not mean being self-absorbed or narcissistic or disregarding others. Rather, it means welcoming yourself as the most honoured guest in your own heart, a guest worthy of respect, a lovable companion. Thank you for taking the time today to join me, whether it's live or at a later stage, and let me be part of your practice. Namaste. Sorry about the stopping the videos, technology. Any questions, same as always, please pop them below and we will respond to you. Thanks everybody.